Can you spot the difference between this shot and this one? There's multiple glass elements in this kind of shot, so let's try to the RF10C kind of light pattern I can use. Hey, I'm Alvin and I make videos about solo filmmaking, gear reviews, and other practical tips to make your shoot smoother as a solo creator. One of my favorite things when crafting a shot is sneaking in small details that makes a lot of difference. Take that shot from earlier. I just added this light pattern that looks like it's coming from a window. And this is the cool part. I did it with a $50 light. As a solo creator, I'm always on the lookout for gear that is simple to use. When you're handling everything by yourself, like camera, lighting, sound, framing, it can get overwhelming fast. So I want my tools to be quick to set up and don't get in the way. Smallrig sent me this RF10C portable 10-watt light that is kinda look like a flashlight. It is made out of metal, it has built-in battery, it has different colors of light, it has mounting points, and it comes with a bunch of gobos that you can create different patterns with it. The best thing about this light is its size and portability compared to the full-blown projectors that you can use to create those similar kinds of light patterns. So today I'm gonna show you how you can use this small light when making a video. Let's start with that example from earlier. It's a top-down shot, so it is perfect for product showcase or unboxing videos. So I have here a Joby tripod, so I can position the light patterns towards the surface of the table. With this, I'm using the gobo pattern that looks like a window. And then I'll just put it right here. Turn it on. Set the light to warm. And then I'll take this out of the frame. So I really need to unbox this zero-ray lens. So let's try using this setup here. So I'll just put this here and then my overhead camera. I'm using a Sony a7 IV and a 35mm 1.8 here. And just off the frame, I have a 200-watt Smallrig light as well with big softbox. So here's how it looks like with this setup with the Smallrig RF10C on the right side of the frame. Let's see without this RF10C on the shot. It looks okay, but if we turn on again this light, this accent light, it creates a lot of layer than compared to without it. This one looks much better. If you're doing talking heads or A-rolls, this works great as a background with the gobos or just the plain light. Or we can just use the light itself without the gobos. Probably I will use the red one. But as you can see, the light is so big, and if you don't have the room to move the light physically, you can use the zoom in or zoom out effect on this light. So you can control the size of the light output. I can also use it as a rim light. If you can see this warm light on the side of my face that looks like it's coming from the light from the dining table, but in reality it's coming from that 10-watt light over there. And this helps separates me from the background and also helps tell that the light is coming from that dining table. This subtle effect creates a lot of difference in this kind of shots, so let's try to turn off that light. So as you can see, the light from the dining table doesn't reach me, so it won't create that rim light. And the difference is so big between this shot and the shot with the rim light, because that adds a lot of layer to this shot and makes it more like professional. And because the light is a projector, it can control the spill of light and it will not spill all over the place and make your shot like mixed lighting or something like that. The light is controlled and it is perfect when you're using it as a rim light. Also, because of its size combined with the friction arm, you can use this on tight spaces. I mean, inside the cabinet or closet, you can use this and project those gobo lights pattern, or by just using this as it is. I mean, the possibilities are endless with this combo. And if you're like me, I like to shoot anamorphic sometimes. We can use the RF10C as a practical light or something that is in frame when we're shooting an anamorphic lens. And because it's only 10 watts, it's not overpowering, and we can get that signature-like streaks that an anamorphic lens has. Its advantage, probably also a disadvantage, because this is so small, it can only output 10 watts. So if you have this kind of shot, a well-lit shot, a bright shot, you can barely see the output of this light. You either use this in a dimly lit situation, or you need to move this near the surface that you want to project the light, because if you move this farther from that surface, you can barely see it. So in this kind of situation, we wish that we have a more powerful light than this one, and we can use it to project light patterns on the wall or just add layer of lights to our shot. So Smallrig also sent me this SP Mini projector attachment. It looks like a camera lens, to be honest. There's multiple glass elements inside. There's focus ring. This really looks like a camera lens, but it's a projector lens made for the RC100B or RC60B, RC60C. With this and this, it's still a small footprint for a projector light with 100 watts of power. It also comes with a bunch of gobo patterns as well, but this one is made out of aluminum or metal. I have already used this combo in a page shoot where there is like a shot of an interview, and I use this to create that light streak in the background of the shot. But the downside of this projector is that you can only use this on this Smallrig RC100B or RC60B, RC60C because of its mount. You see, it's not Bowen's mount, so you cannot adopt this to other lights. And also in my experience, this projector gets really warm in long periods of time of use. So be careful when touching it when you're using it, because it doesn't have a cooling system compared to the full-size projector that does have cooling system with it. And though this is how it looks like besides the RF10C light. As you can see, this is so small, and between the two, this is my favorite one because I can put this again in different small spots, and it's easier to deploy or to use in many situations. So unless I wanted something that is more powerful, I'll use this setup, but most of the time I'll use this one because of its size and portability. And hey, if you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe, because these things really help this channel grow. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye.